Amanda Pua here. I'm a YouTuber that reviews makeup. I'm also a published writer that I have links to my books on, I put my books on Amazon, and I have links to my books in the description box. Yes. They're short novels. Don't expect them to be really long because they're not. But anyway, I will be reviewing this palette. Is what you see now. This is this pink. So I look like a mess because I used up every single one of them on my skin. And I will be doing three different eye looks. Sorry, 3 different eye looks with this too. So I look ridiculous with this much highlight on my face. But if you want to see how I got like this, please continue watching and subscribe if you like the video. Thank you. Hello again, Amanda. Last video I did was on this palette, Yumuei. I did 4 looks with it, so if you want to watch that video, you can. But today, I'm going to officially review this one and the mini one. So I'm gonna try these first. The first time using it, so it'll be awesome. Hope it will be awesome. So I have 3 shimmers to work with here. So I probably should do 3 different looks. Ooh, that's soft. That's really soft. Okay, I'm gonna swatch them for you. Very nice. And this is, I think it's a new shade, I think. This is really pretty too. Ooh, that's really pretty. It's kind of like my skin tone a little bit. It's more sparkles. Okay. This is cool. I like this formula. I see new, I don't know. I do have I used to have the original palette. It didn't really work for me that well. I couldn't get it to work. But I really like this formula that are in these shimmers. They're very nice. I like them. They're very nice. So that's cool. Okay. I'm not sure that these 2 would look good together. I'm like looking at this. I think I'm gonna try this, and this, and see what I can come up with. So I don't think you're supposed to, but I'm just gonna try it. I am wearing, if you're curious, Tinted Moisturizer by Wet n Wild and Morphe Setting Powder. A lot of it. Because I don't know if this, is it any fallout or not, like anything like that. So, okay. Okay, I think I'm going to use this one first for my whole eye. And uses, I guess, the brightener underneath here or something. I don't know. I'm a little light for that. I don't know. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. I don't know. I'm just going to go for it and see what I can do. Okay. This is Spearmint. Okay. I think you just really want to see how they form. Did they blend well? I think that's really what you're curious about. But okay, it looks very purple. So that's a very nice shade. Yeah, I like that. But I don't think I'm gonna do what I thought I would do. Okay, I'm gonna do like an everyday look. How about that? Not bring it up too high. Okay, I think that will work. This stains the brush, or doesn't want to come off. Either one, it's staining the brush. So they do stain. So just like his other one, it stains. Okay, so I'm just gonna go lightly over here Like there's a whole lot of pigment payoff of that shade. So that's cool. But it's a little dark. Darker than I wanted. Okay, so I'm just gonna add more pigment to a smaller brush with this one. The shade here. Okay, let's top that off. So these seem like they're more pigmented than his original palette. So I guess he did do a formula change, because that's a whole lot of pigment that came off there. I didn't expect that. Okay, I'm trying to blend it in here a little bit. I think I should lighten up that shade. Okay, it's much darker than I wanted it. Okay, I'm gonna go with this brush here. Do it lightly in case I get a lot of pigment payoff. This don't really get off your brush here. These are very creamy. Not like his other palette, which was very dry. So these definitely went through a formula change because they're creamy, not dry. So it's so creamy that it won't come off. Like this, nothing. So hopefully this is not too much. Trying to light up that a little bit. Okay. And this baby don't want to go anywhere. It's like, you're not lighting me up here. Okay. Take a little bit more. See what I can do. Okay, it's starting to work, so that's cool. It looks pretty nice. See, there's looks really nice in here. So I'm gonna leave that alone for now. I got what I wanted. Okay. So let's go into this one. So yeah, it's like nothing. Okay. Okay. So very nice. I'm really starting to like this palette. I didn't like his original, so I gave it away. In case if you didn't know. I'm pretty happy with this one so far. I can't wait to get into his large one and see if the formula is different, because it seems like in here it is. But okay, I feel like I can barely breathe with this bra on. I had to put one on. Okay, I'm gonna brush this away because I'm done. And I'm gonna go to put coma on my bottom lid here. Okay. I'm gonna have to use that lighter shade. Okay. For this. I hate this bra. Okay, cool. This one's gonna be easy because this has a light shade. I'm just gonna put this one all over the lid. It's cherry soda. It's very nice pigment payoff. I think this one is better, or the mini is better. than the large. So you might want to save your money and buy the mini. I don't know. This episode I'm reviewing the mini, so next episode I'll be reviewing the large one. So this is just stunning. You see this? I'm very happy with this. I'm so glad I bought it. I'm very happy with this. I think Jeffree Star sees the writing on the wall, and he's picking up his game. Okay. I got it. Ooh. And I am loving it. Ba 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 ba. Loving it. Okay. Yeah, this is fantastic formula. This is beautiful. I think I'll pick up another one for my sister. Okay. Get any smaller brush here. It's very creamy. I really like it. Let's get that corner right there. Very beautiful. That's what I'm going to say to Jeffree. You did really good with this, boo. Yeah. I don't really say that often about Jeffree Star. So I'll admit that. Okay. I'm gonna take this shade and put it on my brush. See, does it form the same way? This has fallout. So. I'm just gonna put that over the lid there. The shimmer. And this shimmer really goes a long way. Look at this. Only tapped it. Only did once. Oh my god. He really brung it with this palette. If you didn't want to purchase this one because you already have the original one, you're missing out. You should definitely purchase this palette too. Okay. Oh, that is stunning. Stunning. Like, seriously stunning. And I forgot to go underneath my eye with the coma shade. So I told you I was gonna go. Okay. 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 Take this. Oh my god, totally forgot. Sorry about that. Okay. These definitely need something for that inner corner here. I think I'm going to use this shade here that I use for this. I'm just going to stick that puppy right here. Because it looks naked without it. Okay, cool. So very pretty. It reminds me of like Dorothy in her slippers. Very pretty. Wisdom. You should have named this shade Red Slippers. Stunning. You can just go to this one and this one. Bam, you're done. Look at me. Okay. And it's having too much fun. I'm gonna get this red off here. Try to. Okay, and go to this shade and go underneath my bone here. I like that he has my skin tone here. He has a white and then he has a dark one for all skin tones. I think that's cool. Some people just use white. So, like everyone uses white. Some people like that. Okay. Other side, Linda. Okay. Just a little pink. I think if I used that white, it would look different. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. It still looks nice. So I'm just going to do this little brush here, like I did this one. Except with this same color. You could blend these two, but I'm not going to do that because I'm lazy. Okay. Just keep this red thing going. Okay. I am ready, Dorothy. Okay. So that is 2 looks. I really like this one. This one's good. It looks better in the mirror. Looks a lot better in the mirror than it does on screen. But anyway, I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna do my 3rd look. Okay, I think I got it off. It is red, so, and I used oil. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Prick. And put it over the lid. Very nice pigment payoff, as his other ones. I am very impressed with this palette, that is safe to say. I'm just going to keep it low. It seems to want to go here, too. Maybe get a smaller brush. Okay, make sure that halo's good. Okay. Then work on the other one. Try not to get too much pigment. This one's a very nice palette. This is very good quality. Better quality than any of his palettes I've tried. So if you didn't purchase this one because you think you already own it, you're missing out on it. So I would purchase it. Okay, it doesn't match this. And I'm like, barely can see. Oh well. I hope you're enjoying it. That's all that matters. Okay. So that's pretty cool. I think I got oil in my eyeball. Oil makes it easier for the pigment to go away, so you're not scrubbing it and tearing up your skin, especially when it's near your eyes. Yeah. So, okay, I'm just gonna stick this shade. This is a very soft shade. I'm gonna use my finger. Whoa, that is so much pigment. I didn't expect it to be that much pigment. I'm gonna take off the rest of this. Ooh. It's like, bam. That's a lot of pigment. I thought it was gonna be like this one, but it wasn't. So, even though I swatched it on my hand, I still a little caught off guard here. This is a fantastic formula. It's kind of like snow. It's like what ColourPop tried to do with their Hello Kitty palette, but it was like literally impossible to get on your eye. This one was done right. So, this is as a reference. If you have the Hello Kitty palette, it feels kind of like snow, fluffy. But this one actually has pigment payoff. So that is awesome. Like a lot. I'm just toning it down. So, that is quite beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna stick this right here. And try to do the same thing so it looks the same. Ooh. Hello, mama. Okay. Very happy with this palette. I know I keep saying that, but I am. Okay. I toned that down too much. Now it doesn't match. Okay. Okay. Very pretty. I'm very happy with it. Okay. Take this white. Okay, let's do this. Okay. That's a little bit too much, Miranda. Okay. It looks very pretty. Like it? I like it. So you guys look in the mirror. Oh, it's just stunning. It's just stunning. It's stunning. I didn't expect this much from this pilot. I expected to maybe like it okay. But, or hate it. But I love this. I love this formula with this. I love these pigment payoff with this. Work for any skin tone. It's really good. It's a lot better than his original pilot, Blood Sugar. So, because I hated that pilot. But I love this. Okay, get on to the highlighting. Because I know that's probably what you came here for, but I didn't get to buy his original, like, Frost 3-pan. I think it was 3-pan palette. Take this off. Okay. This is kind of like the bronzer I use, kind of. So, okay, I'm gonna try all of them with this brush here. Just go under like this, like these. Okay. So that's that one. Looks very pretty. Okay. This pink one is very pretty. Let's get a little bit. Okay. Let's go right here. I think it matches my skin tone too much. It's not really forming. Okay, there we go. This one's a good one for me because it kind of matches me. So I can use this as a blush. Like highlight blush. So it's very good for me. You can barely see it. But I think that's a good thing, not a bad thing. So that's cool. I'm very happy with that one. Okay, we start on this side. So I'm not too much on here. So this looks like a bronzer. It looks like the color bronzer I use. So this is gonna be neat. Yeah, no, I should have retouched my tinted moisturizer and then did this. But as you can see, it's pretty good. Yeah. I can't wait to use this as a bronzer / highlight. This red might be too much for me. Okay, get this off. Okay. You can't, yeah, you can barely see it. Okay. Downser. Okay, cool. Yeah, this might be too dark for me. Yeah. But there is a white in here. Like this one. I put these two together. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's watch it. It's a little orange. Yeah, that's a little orange too. That's cool. That works really good for my skin tone. Okay. Yeah, that's an orange. but it's still too dark for me. Okay, I'm gonna mix this one with it. Woo. Okay, and that is a lot better. So that's cool. If you're darker, I think you definitely can use more. You know, obviously. I think his most of his highlights would be really good for a dark tone. Okay, let's see. Or we can just use it as an eyeshadow. I'm gonna put this on here. Yeah. You can just use this puppy as an eyeshadow if you want. Okay. So that's how bright it can be. Yeah, I know, I stick this on my chin. But see how pink my chin is now? I'm gonna look like what's those things in a Grinch story? Those creatures? I forget. I just forget. Sorry. I look like one of those. Yeah. so hopefully this is good for you. Okay. I'm gonna swatch some on my hand. Like all of them. So you can really see what it looks like. Maybe on a white surface. I don't know. But, okay. Ooh, it's all mixed. So I just try to do my best with it. Maybe I did a horrible job. Okay. Okay. Do the white. You can definitely double this as like an eyeshadow highlight kind of thing going. Okay, this is this one. Oh yeah. You can put that pink all over your damn lid. No matter what skin type you have. That is beautiful. Okay. This bronzer shade. It's really pretty. This has a gold kind of reflect to it. So that's cool. So this palette really look on, you can build it up to look good on any skin tone. So that's what the swatches look like. I think they really look nice. I want to see it on darker skin tone. So maybe I should use my sister as the guinea pig. Because I want to see it personally for myself. Okay, so this one's like a fiery red. It's very nice. Yes, these will be good for any skin tone. So, because you can always use them as eyeshadow, like I did here. So I think that's pretty cool. I think you have multiple purpose for this, like blushes, bronzers, eyeshadow, highlight, whatever you want it to be. I'm pretty sure it will be it for you. So very happy with this. Can't wait to put them, like match this with my blush that I like to use, or match this a little bit of this with my blush. That'll be nice. That'd be terrific. Yeah. Like my nose. Anyway, thank you. I hope this was entertaining. I hope I covered everything. So, yeah. I kind of like it. It's cool. Especially this. So, very good item. I wish I think he should create more or different kind of reds, maybe purples, and keep with the blush highlight theme and just make more. And it'd be cool if these were a magnetic so anyone can build up their own story. I'm just thinking of ideas. I think that would be cool. Have multiple of these and then you can just magnetically do the ones you want to do. So I think it'd be cool. But it's a terrific formula and it's really great. If you don't like highlight, you can definitely use this as an eyeshadow shimmer. I think I covered that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Many blessings to you.